Hi guys, welcome to my guide for A Nocturne for Heroes. To begin this quest, it requires you to have completed the Ultima Weapon MSQ and be at level 50 or above. This is the quest that gets you the Regalia Type-G 4% mount for 200,000 MGP points after you finish the questline. Before we begin, I would like to ask your help to subscribe to the channel and like and share the video if you found it helpful at all. The first quest that you pick up is from Kipi Jakia in the Steppes of Nald in Ulda. This quest requires you to head into Central Tanalan as marked out on the map. If you have trouble clicking on the marked destination point, mouse and keyboard users can press F12 to select a point when you're nearby, followed by the numpad 0 to perform the click. This will put you in a cutscene with Noctis, the stranded visitor who is the owner of the much vaunted Regalia Type-G car. Click your way through the dialogue involving Noctis, the Ironworks engineer, and Sid, and you will get sent to complete the fate, like clockwork, at the Unholy Air. Keep in mind that you have to be at level 50 to complete this fate, and you might have to level sync. The fate completes upon killing a whole bunch of Magitech troopers followed by the boss mob, MA-X. Upon completing the fate, go to the coordinates 23.8, 18.7 and click on the point to trigger the next cutscene with Noctis. Keep in mind that you can again use the F12 numpad 0 trick to click on the destination point. Once the cutscene is done, speak to Sid and return to Kipi Jakia in Ulda where you first spoke to her. Completing the quest The Man in Black with Kipi here gives you the first piece of the Lucian Prince set, the gloves. Next, she gives you the quest In the Dark of Night, which requires you to speak to 3 NPCs in Gridania. 2 of them are located in Old Gridania, one at the Rosewood Stalls Marketplace, and one at the gate to the ferry to the Lavender Beds in front of the Lancers Guild. And the third one is located in New Gridania at the White Wolf Gate. After speaking to these 3 NPCs, return to Kipi in front of the Minketo Amphitheater. She then sends you to deal with a disturbance in the East Shroud at the coordinates 16.7, 21.8. Upon completion of the cutscene, you will enter battle with a Magitech being named Isil Talon. The mechanics for this fight is fairly simple. Move out of the AoE attacks that he performs, stack on Noctis to share the nuke damage he casts. Spread when each of you both have AoE damage circles. Soak a pillar each when he summons them. Move away from his leap mechanic. Rinse and repeat the above. This fight was fairly trivial as a tank, and will probably be quite manageable as a DPS class as long as you do the mechanics. Once the fight is done, Noctis gives you the option of resting or getting something to eat. Getting something to eat triggers another cutscene where you bond with him over food. Once you return back to Gridania, speak to Kipi at the Minketo Amphitheater again. You will then have to catch up with Noctis at Mycentaur's stall near the main Aetherite Plaza in Gridania. Here you get the second piece of his iconic gear set, the leg piece. You follow him on a fishing trip in the central shroud next to the lake. If you exit via the Blue Badger Gate, go straight west and follow the coast southward, and you'll come up on him fishing there. He Instagrams the Wi-Fi that he takes without tagging you in the post and poofs off again as he keeps doing. Catching up with Kipi again, she sends you to meet her in front of Gridania's inn, where she sends you off again to save the Ixali Beast tribe from the chrome-wrapped new Age Garuda. This fight is fairly simple, with mechanics similar to the other Garuda fight. However, with this fight, Noctis grants you one of his abilities, a Warp Strike, which teleports you at your target and melees it. As a tank, it almost seemed like you could just spam this ability and disregard all mechanics, as the ability had a fairly low cooldown and seemed to hit for a decent amount. When her health pool reaches 80%, Noctis instructs that both of you hitting her with Warp Strike at the same time might be more effective at damaging her. A very obvious pop-up on your screen instructs you when you are to use the Warp Strike ability. The window for you to time your hits with Noctis is fairly forgiving. Even if you put it on cooldown just before the window pops up, you will have the ability again well in time for you to hit her with it and successfully trigger a Link Strike. Again, as a tank you could almost disregard all the mechanics and just keep damaging her. When she reaches approximately 10% of health, an active time maneuver is triggered and you just have to spam click the pop-up button to fill the bar and save yourself. Successfully doing so will prompt Noctis to finish the fight. In the cutscene that follows, Garuda then comes down to talk to you about assisting Noctis in his quest to return to his homeworld. Sid and Kippy drive up in Noctis' fully repaired Regalia, and that's cue for him to take his leave. Once the scenario is done, complete the quest with Kippy, and you're all good to teleport to the gold saucer to buy Sid's knockoff Regalia Type-G from the Ironworks vendor in the entrance square. Also for sale from this vendor is the Lucian Locks hairstyle for 20,000 MGP, and the Noctis Lucis Kalium Triple Triad card for 10,000 MGP. Before I forget to mention it, from the final quest returned from Kippy just before, you would have completed the Lucian Prince costume set with the reward jacket and boots. With the purchase done, congratulations on your brand new Regalia Type-G mount. Feel free to show off in front of all your friends. Thank you for watching the video, and again, I would very much appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and like and share the video if you found this helpful at all. Hope to see you guys again on the next video. Hey guys, it's me again. So this video was all recorded and edited in a span of about 6 hours or so. I'm not a professional video editor by any stretch of the word, but I might in the future hire someone professionally to do the job, and I would just record the footage. So do let me know what you think about the video. Chuck a comment down below, like constructive criticism. I do mumble and I'm self-conscious about my voice and I'm trying to improve, so keep that in mind, I guess. Thank you again, love all of you.